These folks are pastors and healers to leaders. That's what they do. They wouldn't say that, but that's what I know. That's what they've done for all these years. And now they're working on a place and a space for folks who can come and have a respite and find some peace. And so I'm grateful for their putting this thing together. Brian and Stephanie Forbes, they're going to come up here in just a second. But when I was, yeah, see, I got you, didn't I? Yeah, you're almost. No. You can come up, mosey on up. It's okay. Come on up. Brian, Stephanie, come on. Give them a little hand while they're coming. Brian, he's a Mr. Fix-It guy, and I said, Lord, I know him, and the Lord said, Exodus 36. So I went in there and read Exodus 36, and basically it said something like this in my own version. God chose men with skills. Skills given by God to men to build his sanctuary or church and a kingdom. That's what this guy does, and that's what his wife helps him do. So we were at their place here just not long ago, and we're impressed with the work that's going on there at the workshop. So they're going to share with you a few minutes about what's going on. If you need your washing machine fixed, he can do it. If you need your house repaired, he can do it. If you need this fixed, he can do it. But you have to get him there. I'm back, I bet.
I think after over 2 decades of speaking, I'd be better at figuring out what to say. But the word I kept getting was recalibration. And when Eric was sharing, he came to a moment of recalibration and asking the question, what is it that I should be doing in light of this? And one of the things that we've run into with all the different places that we've served and all the different ways that we've served, and I kind of decided to list them a little bit because it turns out to be really weird. Farmhand, church plant co-pastor, small group pastor, church administration, camp administrations, facilities maintenance, child care, children's ministry. Those are 2 different things. Heavy equipment repair, small equipment repair. She was the head nurse at a camp over other nurses. Travel companion to help somebody cross international borders. We taught the Bible, home repairs, teaching animal husbandry, construction trades, sewing, which we both have done, laundry services, and we've cleaned a lot of toilets. Way too many. And I think the funniest one for me is a short and quite questionable time where I was actually a co-worship leader. I still don't get that one. Any place, anytime God has put us someplace, he has gifted us with what we needed to serve in that location. And we always knew that God actually had called somebody else to fill that position, and we were filling in the gap, perhaps because somebody hadn't recalibrated. And in other cases, we helped the recalibration process and taught them and brought them into the positions. And all this time has prepared us to have insight into ministry leaders' lives. And when I say ministry leaders, I mean it could be worship leaders, small group pastors, camp directors, facilities maintenance at camps or churches. I mean, these are people who are sacrificing and giving their life over to God in these locations to serve him. And sometimes they just need to take a moment away. And you may not, most people don't do this, but whenever you go from one location to another in your car that's a distant like 1,000 miles, you're really supposed to recalibrate the compass. And you do that by pushing a button and then driving in circles to the clockwise, driving in circles counterclockwise. It's taking a moment to recalibrate so that it points true north. It points in the direction that you really need to be going. Anyway, 4 years ago, we had moved into a God gift. We're together, we're partnering to pay for it. But it's about 4,000 square foot. It's 18 acres that we have to steward. And we're making it a place of rest, restoration, and refuge. And I have been questioning whether or not it should continue to be thought of as workshop, but at least for me, that's how God calibrated me to get moving in the direction of doing this, but maybe the name's pending. I keep getting pushback on it.
Yeah, this place is up hidden in the woods. Their place is it's a peaceful place. It's a place for leaders who have been beat up, worn out, tired, mad at God, mad at the church, to go take a little break. And where are you going? They're going to the workshop. I mean, the peace of God is in this place. It's quiet and it's pretty out there. And, and all he's done is been in his workshop for all these, how many years they've been working on this thing. But it's close to being finished. We were there. And,
How many times have you moved the scaffolding?
We have moved the scaffolding 16 times today, and this is the 17th trip up the ladder.
Ugh.